Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is Dr. T with the Power Within, Unlocking Kingdom Principles. I just wanted to drop in and talk about something that really touched my heart. And I wanted to share it with you guys because it is such an important message. I titled this Christians Mind Your Tongue. And the reason why I titled this, so this was actually supposed to be one of those parts of my cliches, the things that bother me, the things that Christians may say that we don't really understand. And I wanted to go deeper in it. But instead, what I found through my time with the Lord, and as I was studying, preparing for what to talk about on this message, I came across this website. So this website was actually on Reddit, and the title was "What Christianese Phrases or Cliches Make Your Blood Boil?" Well, listen, I'm thinking that I was going to get some good stuff here, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to talk about that." It was just the opposite. There was a lot of people on here that expressed their anger and their hatred towards the Christian community and God himself because of things that when they were going through that people would say to them and they didn't understand it, and they felt like it was evil, it was harmful, it didn't help them, and they didn't understand why it was being said. They didn't understand anything about what was communicated to them. And there was other things on there that people talked about that was just a preference. Like someone said that they hated the fact that people will say that it's not a religion, it's a relationship. And we understand that, or we should understand that it is more about the relationship with God instead of for a religion. The religion is what introduces us to God, and that's in any religion. But we should not stay at that place. We should take the time to get to know the Creator, the God we serve, the God we worship. We should take that time. And the only way that we're going to take that time is spending time through his word, the word that he has given us. The time that we spend, we get up early, we stay up in the evenings to talk to him so that he can communicate with us. It's not just a one-way conversation. It's a communication between he and I, or he and you. So that is one thing that we have to understand when it comes down to understanding that is not more. It is more than a religion is relationship, because religion keeps us stuck on the doing, the task, do this, do that, do that. But what are you doing to get to know him? So that one I'm going to leave there. However, the parts that you have people that are truly hurting and they truly don't understand what's going on, we as Christians cannot just give people what we think they should hear. A verse that may have spoken to us about a certain thing, but we're not breaking it down. Sometimes we know these verses, but let me say it like this, because this is the best way that I can say it. Often we know the letter, but we don't know the author of the letter. So we give people the letter, but the author wants us to go deeper, because there are certain words that may have resonated with us, but if we have not taken the time to go to God and ask the Lord, what is it that I need to say to this individual? Do I need to say something right now to this individual? If we're not going to it from that, if we're not going from that perspective, there's a problem. Because we can give people something that they didn't need. we can turn people away. Like, people were literally saying how much Christianity has placed a distaste in their mouth, that they would not want to serve a God who is so ill regard to their feelings and things like that. They said much worse words than that, but I'm just paraphrasing here. But it just spoke to me, because I'm like, we as Christians have to make sure that this is where that relationship has to be. This is why it's more than a religion, is a relationship, because the relationship causes you to actually speak as God speaks. You have to avail yourself to God. You have to surrender yourself. You have to die to yourself. That was a daily prayer of mine. And I still say it. Like, Lord, I die to myself today. Let you live in me and through me. Speak not only to me, but through me. Like, I want people to see him before they see me. This might be the only way that they see God. And they need to see him, not us. So we have to be mindful of how we approach this walk and how we interact with people, and not just give them fluff, not just give them something that we think might be a good thing to say. We have to go to God, because God knows each and every last one of us. He knows us better than we know ourselves. Therefore, if we have that relationship with him, if we're walking in that intimacy with him, we have to say, Lord, what do you want me to say right now? He will give you the words right on the spot. Don't think that because you said something or you prayed about something that it has to take a week for you to get an answer. All you have to do is include him in the conversation. And guess what? Just as you're talking to me, or I'm talking to you right now, he will talk to you immediately. He will give you what you need. Why? Because he wants a willing vessel. We have to be sure that we are willing and willing vessels, and avail ourselves, so that we are giving the people what they need and not what we think they need. Please, 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 I beg you to rethink how you approach when it comes to discipleship, when it comes to communicating with others, our family members. Like, we don't need to give them religion. We have to give them God. Please stop with the checklist of things that we think might be good in this situation, but go to the one. Develop that relationship. Go to the one who knows how to properly communicate with these individuals. They are his people, not ours. We are his people. So know that we also once needed a word from God. That's how we got here. Know that once we sought him, we continue to seek him. We need his leading. We need his words give us life. So just knowing that death and life is in the power of the tongue. And because of that, we can throw daggers at people that will completely obliterate them just by something that we said that was not needed to be said. And it will rub them wrong, and it will look at God totally different, and it will cause them to run. Remember, he doesn't want anyone to perish. So know that we are talking to souls. These are souls that we are connecting with. So be mindful. Mind your tongue. Amen. So I pray that this word helps you. I pray that this word was helpful. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.